Hey guys, so for this video I'll be showing my collection of albums that I have from Sistar. This is basically kind of like a complete collection, well for me. Of course, there's some releases that I will talk about later that I might add to this. But I was gonna wait for the announcement of their comeback to make this video, and seeing more details, because obviously they just announced that they're not going to continue as a group anymore. And I was really hoping that they would have a physical release, but I was reading through articles in news websites that they're going to just release a digital single, which I'm really kind of upset about. But this seems to be the trend with 21, just a digital single. The Wonder Girls, a digital single, and now Sistar. At least we're getting a last song. I thought it was gonna be, a summer track, but from the vibes I'm getting, it seems like it's going to be sounding like a ballad. Maybe I'm wrong. The song hasn't been released yet, but I was gonna wait to see if they were going to have a physical release or not. But for this video, I'm just going to show you guys the albums I have, and yeah, so let's just get started. So first thing I have from Sistar is their first full-length album, So Cool. And this one's a compilation of hits, basically. This album is amazing, but the only downside is it has horrible packaging. So you really have to take really good care of this, for it not to get completely destroyed. I have an extra copy of this if anyone's interested. I'm not planning to sell it for like a bunch of money, but if you're interested, I have another copy of this. But only for US only. So this has So Cool, which was the lead track for this, but it had previous releases with Push Push, which is Sistar's debut single, Shady Girl, and How Dare You. Yep. And then there's a version of My Boy, but it features all the 4 members. So I was really hoping for them to do that. It's quite unique because it's a Sistar 19 song. And this was around the time where Sistar started getting a lot of buzz once they released My Boy, because that video went kind of viral, and they also just got a lot of more fans. So yes, that's what this looks like. If you've probably seen unboxings of this, but if you want me to make an unboxing for this, or for any of these things, I can make them if you want to. Just comment down below. And then Sistar had their first mini album, which features the title track Alone. And again, they came out with another banger. This is kind of like their signature song. But then again, they have so many iconic songs. It's difficult to say what's their signature song. But this is kind of like their big break. And this is a really good mini album. The packaging was improving. So then we got this, and then basically the era where Sistar starts just reigning, being the queens of summer. And this is their summer special album, and it's a greatest hits album. Basically, it doesn't contain not a lot of new songs, but it contains Loving You and Holiday, which are new tracks, and then it contains remixes for Push Push, Shady Girl, How Dare You, My Boy, and So Cool, and I thought I had, and then Alone. So, but they're remixes, so at least it's something different. And yeah, so this is a summer special album. And Loving You was a really good song. And then we're moving on to Sistar's second full-length album. They started just sounding a lot more mature with this one. They kind of went back to the Alone vibes, but Give It To Me sounds a little bit like Kara's Pandora. I don't know if you ever heard it. The instrumentals are a bit similar, but it's not the complete same song. Totally different. And yeah, so this was a really good release. I'm pretty sure this was during the summer as well. Yeah, so this album actually did really well. A lot of the other tracks charted well in Korea. And then we got Sistar's Touch and Move, which features Touch My Body. Oh, yep. And this has 6 songs. Yep, their packaging started getting bigger and bigger. So this was a really good summer comeback. Yep, so this actually is a really good mini album. Actually, all of the albums are really good. And we got Sweet and Sour, which I think this is my favorite packaging from Sistar. I love the pictures in here. They're just very summery, and I don't know, it's just, I really love this photo book. Again, they did a remix type of thing. So they had I Swear, which is the title track for this album, and Hold On Tight, and then remixes for Loving You, Touch My Body, Give It To Me, and Gone Not Around Any Longer, which is a Sistar 19 song. Yep, so this was not a repackage, just a special album, like, once again. And then we move on to their, I think this is their 3rd mini album, Shake It. And I got Dasum's version because even though Dasum is not my bias, I think this is one of my favorite covers for it. And I love the color yellow, so I like all the Sistar members anyways. But I really like the color yellow, and yeah, so here's what the back looks like. Like, once again, they came back, they had a comeback in the summer, and the title track for this is Shake It. And yeah, this is a really summery album as well. I recommend listening to all of these. So we got Shake It, and then last but not least, Sistar's 4th mini album. I think this is called Love Insane or Insane Love, but this has the title track I Like That, and I Like That is my favorite title track from Sistar, and it's one of my all-time favorite K-pop songs. I think they really hit that peak for me. That was a really fantastic song. I was just extremely proud of them. That's why I was so excited for the next release, because, you know, they hit the jackpot with that. I love all of their title tracks, but this one was just everything I wanted from them. The concept, all of this, the packaging it's alright, but this type of packaging, you also have to take really good care of it as well. And that's for sorry. This is for physical releases for Sistar as 4, and then they also had solo releases in a subunit. So this is the subunit release. They only have one physical release for Sistar 19. So this one is their first mini album, it says first single album. It is kind of like a single album. So the title track for this is Gone Not Around Any Longer, and it also features My Boy, which was their first track as a subunit. So it has Hyorin and Bora, and yes, this was a really, really good release. I'm glad that it got a physical release, and it contained their version of just Hyorin and Bora, because they had My Boy on So Cool, but it was the 4 members. And then last but not least, solo work. I have Hyorin's Love and Hate, which I got this year, but I wanted to get for the longest time. And for those who are interested in getting it, get this now, because this is out of print and it's going to be so hard to find, because this is one of the really, really, really good releases that Sistar had. Well, it's Hyorin, that's her own, but this is a really, really good album. I just recommend it to anyone. It's a perfect release. I don't know how anyone who's missing on hearing this, I don't know what you're doing with your life, but this was a really good release. And on the contrary, we got the first mini album from Hyorin, It's Me. And this one's not so great. I was kind of disappointed. Because this was the latest release that she had. Don't expect for this to be similar to this. This one's a lot better. So I have Hyorin's first mini album. And yeah, on a final note, I don't know if I will be getting the first 3 singles because they also had physical releases for them. I just never needed to get them because obviously the songs are featured on So Cool. But then again, just to have that complete set of Sistar albums, I might get it before they go out of print. So I don't know about that, and then I'll have to remake this video. But as of now, this is what I have for Sistar. And yeah, so I love them so much. I never really made a video specifically for them. But yeah, this was a really, really good group for me. I love them so much since the start. I've been with them since Push Push came out. I didn't expect for them to become so huge. But, you know, just hearing... once they came out with How Dare You, I just knew that they were destined to be like an amazing group because they kept getting better, and I'm really glad they were able to reach so many well, basically legendary status for girl groups, because what Sistar had was special. They had catchy dances, catchy songs, great albums, great concepts, fun music videos. They just had it all. They were different in the K-pop world, and you know, I'm gonna miss them a lot. And the thing I'm really looking forward to the most is to see what they're going to do now that they're disbanding. I really hope that Hyorin and Soyu get solo releases, especially Soyu, because she's been on a collab curse kind of, but all the collabs are great. But I really want a physical release from her. That's been one of the things I've been wanting for the longest time, because I think her voice is so special. But even though the face of Sistar is Hyorin, it wouldn't be the same without Soyu, and she was an important component for the songs as well. But yeah, other than that, this is my collection for Sistar. If you have any other questions, or if you want me to make an unboxing for a certain thing, just comment down below. And yeah, some of these contain photo cards. I don't have them with me right now, but yeah, sorry I didn't get to show the photo cards. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good day. I'll be trying to upload more videos like this, because it's a lot easier for me to just make a single collection video for a certain group than make a compilation of everything. So I'll be doing that gradually throughout the year. Obviously, I'll be waiting for other groups to make a comeback and get the album, and then make a full collection, just so you know I don't have that album missing. So I don't know who's gonna be next on my collection video thing that I have for my channel, but I have one for Red Velvet. If you're interested, just look through my videos. And yeah, so I'll just be basically just doing these type of collection videos throughout the year. So just expect that, aside from like unboxings and hauls and commentary, etc. But yeah, now I'm rambling once again, and yeah. So one thing that I want to finish off before I finish the video. If you're interested in any of these, get them now, because Sistar was not a group that was popular when it comes to physical sales. So a lot of these things are going to be out of print, and I know the feeling of getting into a group and not being able to find a physical release so easily or at a decent price. So get them now if you are missing a few albums, so you don't end up either missing or paying a bunch of money to buy an album that costs like $15, $16, and then people price them for like $40, $60, which is ridiculous. So I'm just really glad that I was able to keep up with them since they came out, and I never had that difficulty of missing an album from Sistar. Yeah, other than that, thanks for watching. Bye.